Hey my beautiful butterflies, I hope you guys are doing really well. I know it's been forever. I did a couple videos a couple months ago and they're not working. I shot them on another camera and I don't know for sure what's going on with it, but when I try to upload it to edit it, it's not working right. So I'm gonna of course try to look into it and see what I can do to get it fixed, but I just can't wait, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I do have another video that I think I shot on this camera, so hopefully that one is working and I'll be able to put that up before this one. But I'm like, you know what, I gotta get back into it. I was a little discouraged. I was like, because I talked so much about what had happened, like I ended up moving out of state and things like that, and I feel like it's not the same because I was actually in that energy. Like, I had just moved, I was in the process of moving and stuff like that, so you know, it's not the same as me talking about it like right now with you guys, but it is what it is, so I'm not tripping. But yeah, I ended up moving. I moved out of the state. Right now we're just like in a little temporary spot right now. We're not, this is not permanent. So we are working our way to where we're trying to get to. And yeah, I'm I'm trying to figure out what I want to say here, but I feel like it's just me learning to be grateful. I feel like everything that I've been going through this last couple of years have just been really trying to teach me about gratitude and understanding that you have to be grateful for everything. And I mean every single thing. I'm talking about just the moment that you wake up, you're grateful for your fingers, your toes, your lungs, your teeth, your lips. I mean everything. Sorry, I heard my daughter, she's doing her classwork, but yeah, just gratitude for my daughter, gratitude for my husband, gratitude for my health, gratitude, I'm just showing gratitude for everything. Like, I'm so grateful for every single thing. And I feel like I didn't know that I had to be this way because I was taking so much for granted. I was living life like just getting up, doing my thing. You know, sometimes I have my moments. I definitely was doing affirmations where I was writing every single day about I'm so happy and grateful that these things are in my life. I was trying to bring in new energy into my life, but it wasn't something that I was genuinely doing from the heart. I feel like I had to do this in order for me to grow, and you do, but you got to do it for the right reasons. And I feel like I was not. I was just doing these things because other people were saying it worked for them, and it was working for me too. It did make me feel good in that moment, but it was almost like it just wasn't natural for me to get up and actually feel that way. When I say these words, when I'm writing these words, I want to actually feel as if they're true and not me just writing them, but not really, I wasn't digesting it. I wasn't consciously aware of what I was actually writing and actually being grateful for the things that I was writing about or I was saying that I was grateful for. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you go through things and you have to learn. And I feel like overall, I'm gonna always be learning. Like, we always are gonna learn. We're never going to stop evolving. We're never gonna stop learning and growing. Even when we feel like we're stuck, we're not stuck. It's not real. It's just an illusion. You're not stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally are just doing the same things every day, but there's choices and you're just making those decisions to stay the same way, to make the same decisions every day, to do the same things every day, but you're not stuck. It's not something that's permanent. It's not something that's just going to hold you there forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be the one to decide to be there forever. It's a choice. So I'm learning so much, and I feel like mainly we have to make a decision. Mainly what I'm learning is that I have to make a decision. When I say we, I mean me and you too. Like, we all have to make decisions, and we have to choose what is our true purpose. The purposes of you being here can be many. It doesn't have to be one, but I feel like it still has to revolve around two things. You are here to enlighten, or you are here to place fear. And when you don't choose neither, it's kind of like you're still leaning to that negative side in a sense, like putting out the fear, because you're not tapping into your true nature. You're not tapping into your true voice and allowing people to hear what you have to say, to brighten up other people's energy, to make them feel good. You're not tapping into that. So in actuality, if you're not feeling good, if you're not thinking positive, if you're not showing gratitude, then you're not showing anything. I get it, like, you feel like you're neutral, but you're not neutral. It still can lean to being negative because you're just accepting anything. You're not putting forth the steps to be positive. You're not taking initiative to say, hey, I'm taking over my happiness. This is the way I want to live my life. I want to feel this way. I don't have to be upset. I don't have to be angry. I don't have to get out of my element because so-and-so or this situation or whatever. Like, I make choices to how I want to feel. I can decide, you know what I'm saying? I can decide if I want to be happy. I can decide if I want to feel lack of energy and lazy. Like, it's not just, well, it is what it is. Like, I just have no energy. Like, you're accepting that, and you're telling your body that, you're telling your cells, you're telling your mind, you're telling everything all at once. You have no energy. You have no destination. You have no nothing. Like, you're just giving up. And I feel like you can do that, but every time that you decide not to, every time that you just try to do your best or try to take the other way, you know, choose the other road, actually put in a little effort, actually try to do something, you're building up a new character. You're actually allowing yourself to tap in. You're tapping into someone who really is who you truly are. Like, you're tapping into that person. That person has been hidden away because she's been told that she's not worthy enough. She's been told that she can't do what you're trying to do. She's been told that you got to be an adult. You gotta, you know, make sacrifices, and you have to make certain sacrifices, but it's not those type of sacrifices. These are sacrifices where you have to actually choose who you want to be. You have to actually choose who you want to be around. You have to actually decide that you're going to be this person. So that means you have to leave old things behind. You have to sacrifice that old life for the new life. You know what I'm saying? It's just things like that that I was just touching at one point in time, but now I'm really digging deep, and I'm really starting to understand that this is all me, and I have to learn to take accountability and to accept that this is all me. Regardless if it's good or bad, it's all me. If I succeed, it's because of me. If I fail, it's because of me. You know, God, the universe, it's whatever you practice, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, it's only going with what you're giving it. It only gives what you give, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like if I'm sitting here, you know, people sit there and they pray, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll pray and they'll ask God to help them with something, but they're praying, and then as soon as they're done praying, they're off to complaining. They're off to saying that things are not working out for them. But it's like, you went and you prayed to God and asked him to help you with the situation, and yet you're still doubting it. You're still talking in a negative state of mind about it. Like, how are you not believing that things are going to work out? Like, how could you not? Like, you sat there and you asked for help, but yet you blocked it immediately because you came out with your negative talking, your negative thoughts. So I feel like that's why at the end of the day, if I succeed, it's because of me, and if I fail, it's because of me, because I have the support and the help that I need, you know what I'm saying, here in the physical and beyond. But I feel like if I'm not open to receiving that support, if I'm not open to receiving those blessings, then it will not come to pass. It will not come to me. And I think that that's why your faith and your trust in things have to come into play. You know, you can't just linger on with negativity forever. Sometimes you have to say, you know what, I want to be positive. Like, I'm tired of being negative. I'm tired of thinking and worrying about negative stuff. I'm tired of creating all this BS in my life because I can't trust. Let me try and see what happens. People, they're so used to doing the same thing all the time, but you're never giving yourself a chance. Like, you deserve to have the experience of both. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to go through things so you can be grateful for things. I get that. But you need to give yourself some time to say, you know what, I'm done. I'm done with this life, with the stress and all. So I want to try something different. I'm just going to say, hey, all things lead to my success, abundance, and happiness. Regardless of how bad it looks, I'm trusting in it. I know that it's going to work out for me. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm believing. I have the faith. So why would it not? Why would it not work out for me? Because it didn't work out for someone else. That's their thinking. That's their belief. And you're basically going off of what their experience is. But your experience and that person's experience are totally two different experiences. Yes, we're all connected, but we still have our own individual experiences here. So all that to say, guys, I've been learning a lot. I've been reading a lot more, and I've just really been just trying to tap into who I want to be. I'm really understanding that in order for me to be successful, I have to get out of my own way. Nobody in this world should be that much important in my life to where I can't be myself. Yes, I'm gonna get on here and talk about things that may not be comfortable for some people. And that was fearful for me at first. I didn't want to, what do you call that? Like, not intimidate, but I didn't want to be rude. I'm trying to think of the word. Sorry, my phone's going off. There it is. I didn't want to make other people uncomfortable. And I didn't want to cause, you know, my channel to not grow in the way I wanted to grow. But I feel like if I'm not doing things that are naturally me, then I'm not going to pull people that resonate with me. I'm going to pull people that don't resonate with me. And then when I start to become myself and feel more confident of being myself, those people are going to probably most likely leave because they're not attracted to who I truly am. So why not be myself on here? Why not talk about the things that I want to talk about? Why not be open? But yeah, overall, I just feel like, you know, I have to be able to be myself on here. And like I said, I may talk about things that don't make people comfortable, but I am reaching out to a specific group of people that are open, that need support, that need help. And I feel like it doesn't really matter what necessarily I believe. Like, I follow people that are Christian, I follow people that are spiritual, I follow people that practice all kinds of things, and I feel like it doesn't really matter. I feel like it's the message, it's not so much the messenger, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I have a lot of good things to say. I know how to uplift people, I know how to make people feel good, and I feel like, why not spread that across the world? Why not give it to the people that really do need it, instead of me just tiptoeing around certain things because I don't want to, like I said, make other people uncomfortable. I'm never gonna please everyone, and I've learned that too. I'm learning that my people pleasing has to stop because it's just not healthy for me. It literally stopped me from so many things in my life because I'm worried about, well, you know, how are these people gonna feel if I post this picture? How are they gonna feel about this picture? How are they gonna feel about this post? How are they gonna feel about this video? I can't do that. If I want to do something, I have my rights to do that. I am an individual here living her life. Okay, living her life. I'm not living no one else's life. So if it makes you uncomfortable, then you got to just go on, do your thing. Like, I'm not holding you back, you know what I'm saying? But you were holding me back. Thank you for being still so supportive, for sticking around. I know that, you know, you don't have to be here, you don't have to, you know, watch my videos, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. And so obviously there's something that you feel resonates with you and in the words that I'm saying, and I promise that I will continue to pass this good positive information. I promise to myself and to you to continue to wake up and be grateful, and to remind you of who you are and the power that you hold within. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.